Totem Pole Sports on a Friday afternoon with the man from Seoul. Now, the first thing that we can talk about before the NBA games and all other sports and PGA with the whole Scotty Scheffler arrest, but he returns to the course, we got to talk about Bronny James, LeBron James, Savannah James, Rich Paul, and Rob Pelinka. Paul, what are your thoughts on this first?
Where do I begin? Um, um, it well, as we all know, to set the stage, LeBron can opt out on June 29th this summer, 2 days after the NBA draft. We all know that Bronny is in the transfer portal, but he's also in the draft process, and he got invited to, one of 78 people got invited to the combine. So, of course, I would think that LeBron, if he could get in there, he would go check out Bronny and what have you. But for him to show up right before tip off of the Boston Celtics Cleveland Cavaliers game to a standing ovation, is that a coincidence? Or
He could be going back to
is he
Cleveland, maybe.
is he trying to drop breadcrumbs to us because, and also, he can't be out of the spotlight, so he has to walk into a playoff game because his team has been eliminated, and he's the center of attention. He was the center of the halftime show because, no one knew he was going to be there, but that's what he wanted. So is it a power move against the Lakers, or is it just to reintroduce himself to Cleveland to break the ice, and then preliminary discussions upon about what either of those franchises are going to do about Bronny? There's a lot to unpack there, a lot, because we know how he moves. It's not he moves quietly and stealthily, but there's always a message of everything he does. He just didn't go to watch a basketball game and eat some popcorn and have a couple glasses of wine, which he brought his own bottle of wine into the place. Did you see that?
Yep. Woo. That's tough. Woo. Well, Bronny James is definitely going to the NBA draft without question. Now, there's a lot of criticism. He doesn't think he's ready. Now, I don't think he's ready either. Just with the little amount of college basketball he's played at USC, despite the cardiac arrest and despite USC getting a coaching change, now they got Eric Musselman from Arkansas, who succeeded in Arkansas very well during their college rankings or whatnot. Um, the size in the NBA, I know there's a lot of scoring, but the average size of NBA point guards nowadays is what, Paul? 6'5", 6'6"?
Uh, that's pretty accurate.
At least average size point guards, like you could put, um, you know, you got a 6'6", Jamal Murray, I think 6'5", if I'm correct. There's a lot of point guards that are, that are tall. Bronny's a little bit undersized. Of course, he needs to build muscle. I think when it comes to Savannah and LeBron attending Bronny's combine, I thought he did okay. Everybody
Hmm.
struggles, everybody misses shots. I know the second game he shot 40%. He was 4 of 10. There's some great stuff about Bronny, but I just want to see him improve. Just improve in general. Now, there's takes on that the Lakers could take him in the first round, but I don't think it's smart to take him in the first round, just because you need other pieces besides Bronny. And you may trade some guys. I don't think Austin Reeves may no longer be on the team or Rui Hachimura because you got to get contracts to those guys as well. D'Lo's probably going to be gone as well. But also, the other factor is if you don't take him, there's a possibility that the Dallas Mavericks may want to take Bronny James. Mark Cuban, even though he sold the team, Mark Cuban, Jason Kidd, there's a possibility that the Dallas Mavericks want Bronny James. I don't know where Bronny really fits as far as teams. We already know it's the Lakers and maybe the Mavericks if the Mavericks make sense. Luca, Kyrie, Bronny, but the Dallas Mavericks didn't have any true bigs. So if I'm in the draft, I'll go for a true big. In this situations, it's just kind of hard because I need to see more of Bronny James. The parents going to the combine is not really an issue to me.
No, that's not an issue with
Them
me.
going
It
to
was game.
yeah. So yeah, going to the game 4 game of the Cleveland of the that's what I was getting to. Going to the game 4 of the Boston Cleveland game. Uh, I don't have an issue with that either. Now his contract expires June 29th. Does he want to go back to Cleveland? There's a possibility. Donovan Mitchell needs another superstar. Now, there's also rumors about Donovan Mitchell, whether, the team's lack of maturity and all this other stuff. I don't know if that's true or not true. And then after the loss to the Boston Celtics in 5 games, they're trying to determine J.B. Bickerstaff's future. But the Cleveland Cavaliers weren't anything before he got there. Even when they fired Ty Lue after they lost LeBron, Kyrie, and everybody, I think J.B. Bickerstaff should keep his job. Uh, Cleveland has the pieces. They made the second round for a reason. Um, LeBron coming back to Cleveland for what the third time. Um, it's got to kind of make sense to me. Like it doesn't sit right just yet, but I mean, I know LeBron has a lot of businesses out in LA, but does he really want to go back to Cleveland? Is he tired of the Western Conference? Western Conference has very tough teams, and does he see again that the Eastern Conference is a lot easier now? We don't know what type of team Philly's going to be. We don't know what type of team the New York Knicks are going to be. Well, the Knicks will be okay with Julius Randle coming back. They'll be fine. The defensive team. We don't know what type of team Philly's going to be, and is there a possibility that the road to the championship is easier in the Eastern Conference? That if you were to go back to Cleveland, all you have to worry about is the Boston Celtics. But when you're in the Western Conference, you got to worry about Denver. You got to worry about Minnesota. You got to worry about the Mavericks. OKC is surprising a lot of people. So I'm not sure where I stand with this. We'll have to see how Bronny James does, and I hope he fits the right system. It's all about fitting the right system. I don't think you can just put Bronny James on any team. But the way it's looking,
Yeah.
the way it's looking, it kind of makes sense for him to go to the Lakers, but I wouldn't be surprised if other teams would take him. But if I'm the Lakers, don't spend your first round pick on Bronny James. You need other pieces before your son.
Well, I will tell you this: when you look at the situation, you know, if LeBron can join Cleveland with as an unrestricted free agent because he opted out and they don't have to give up players for him to come aboard, you're right, they have the pieces there. I thought it was a little bit odd too that Spider-Man sat out the game 4 and 5. It's almost like the LeBron whisperer told him, "Hey, I might be coming. Get yourself completely healthy. You don't need to play." Hey, this just is weird stuff, man. And this could be conspiracy stuff for me, yeah. But you gotta watch stuff. And I think the best fit for Bronny is Cleveland because LeBron is the system. The system is to find shooters. He's a shooter. That's all he would be for them. Kind of like KCP in Denver
Yep.
or Strauss with the Cavs. You know, all that team needs when you have Spider-Man and LeBron are people hanging out on the 3-point line waiting. It's a good fit. I mean, it'd be a good fit for LeBron too. Get out the West. You know, you got a less road to travel to get to the championship. I mean, other than Boston, I mean, who really would challenge that team with him on it?
Nobody.
I mean, I don't even think, Paul George to Philadelphia is the answer to beating that squad.
No, because Joel Embiid is always going to get hurt. And
Mm-hmm.
then they still need to get rid of Tobias Harris. So
Mm-hmm.
you can trade Tobias Harris for Paul George or whatever, but I mean, you still need another piece. You're going to need another piece
Yeah,
for
I mean,
Joel
and
Embiid.
again, if you get your feet wet, and again, I just think it's a nice landing spot for Bronny because you get your feet wet. Your dad plays 2 or 3 years, and you're in Cleveland, so you know what? You're protected. You're not a protected player in LA because when he leaves and you're with the Lakers and he's not on there, it's a you got to deal with all the media and all that stuff out there. I think Cleveland's a safer place to get his feet wet and to get him going in his pro career with his dad running his system and utilize him the way that we all know that he knows how to utilize him to bring the best out of him. And I think Cleveland to me is the roster, and I think that's why LeBron was at the game. He wanted to get the Cleveland fans talking about him after the game at the bars because they're like, LeBron came back to Cleveland. And he needs the attention. But it's probably a message to the Lakers as well as, hey, these people love me. So are you guys gonna not only give me a contract but kind of let me make dictate some terms, i.e., draft Bronny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we will see how that goes. We'll shift back to the NBA in a second. But you watched golf, the PGA Championship. This was breaking news all this
Oh
morning.
my goodness. What
Scotty
a mess.
Scheffler Scotty Scheffler was arrested by police ahead of the second round today after misunderstanding with traffic flow. Led him driving past a police car in the Valhalla Golf Club. He now faces a second-degree assault of a police officer, third-degree criminal mischief, reckless
Ugh,
driving, and disregarding traffic signals from an officer directing traffic. Scheffler has been released from police custody on bail, but he returns to
yeah,
the courts as of later. What are your thoughts on this?
it's crazy. I was just reading up on this as Kirk sent out the little notice. I thought it was a joke, and then I read it. I'm like, oh my god! So I read it, and then as we were coming on, the last thing I read was, that there was an accident this morning there, and it's raining there this morning, so they've got a delay. So he probably was a little bit late, and he was trying to get into the course. He knows there's a delay because they tell him, but somebody got hit by a bus and got killed. One of the fans. So it was a big deal, and he probably didn't know about that. So he's trying to cut through traffic and get out there and get in on the property and get his practice session going so he can make his tee time. But the police were being very serious because someone just got killed and they were trying to control traffic and get the ambulance and all that stuff in there. It was it's craziness. I mean, there's more to the story, but I think there's not much more than that other than he didn't know he was in a place where he shouldn't be because someone had just got hurt, not hurt, killed.
Mm. Oh, that's tough. It's a very tough situation when it comes to that. I'm glad that he's on the course, but I wishes to the fan or the person that um, uh, condolences to the person that got killed or hit by a bus.
Absolutely, that's
That's
horrible.
that's terrible. But I wish the prayers for the family, obviously, because we take that stuff pretty seriously. But who do you think is going to win the PGA championship as of this weekend?
Oh, I mean, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I'm a Brooks Koepka guy. I'm rooting for him. I know Scheffler's the, but this has created a firestorm that they're going to be talking about golf for the rest of the weekend, but they're going to be talking about this little incident that, I mean, it's not little. It's a tragedy that turned into, I mean, a PGA Tour professional being arrested at the same time, and I mean, you can't really go. I mean, I don't know how you go on with the golf tournament when you someone at the golf tournament just has passed away as a fan. I mean, man, I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how you carry on. Like, oof. I mean, I know people. You can't cancel the whole thing. I definitely, you know what? I would suggest they cancel today, out of respect for the individual and their family, because it's a messy day anyway, and there's all kinds of chaos. But I mean, I can't even think past that to talk about who I think's going to win or lose. Really, I
All right.
can't, because at this point it doesn't matter who wins and loses that tournament. No,
All right.
there's
Let's
bigger
shift
things
back.
in the world.
Yep. Let's shift back to the NBA. Um, Now, Paul, I'm trying to help you save money. I told you that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win Game 6, and they're going to win Game 7 on Sunday. They beat the Nuggets by 40
Hold
points.
on, time out. Do you have okay? You said they're gonna okay. Are you working Saturday?
I said the Nuggets. No, I don't work Saturday. I don't work this
You said
weekend. I'm watching the game. The game's on Sunday. Game 7 on Sunday.
so.
Saturday game
So
is the
who's
Maverick
who's gonna
game.
win?
I
Who's
said
winning
I
Game
said
Seven?
since the beginning of the season, I said the Timberwolves were going to win the series from the beginning of the series. That's what I said. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay,
And I did say the Timberwolves were going to win Game 6 and Game 7, and they beat them by 40-plus points. Does not
I
look good
bet you
for the
lunch.
Nuggets.
I bet you lunch at Raising Cane's. The Nuggets win.
All right, fine. I'll take that. But what are your thoughts on Game 6 last night? Because it was not close.
It wasn't. Oh man, I'm a conspiracist. Man, I think they wanted Game 7. There's some funky things that happened in that first quarter that, like, someone called down and told the Denver Nuggets to pull back, because the first 5 minutes of that game, man. And then, you know what? Just go back. And again, I pay attention to too much stuff, and I just think sometimes it's not all real. But if you get a chance, go back to the play where Joker got stripped, and there was a bunch of bobbling of the ball, and then Ant-Man got that dunk. From that moment on, the game was over. But if you look at how they turned the ball over, it didn't look real. It didn't look real. I notice little things like that when it comes to the NBA.
Well,
Just me.
the Minnesota Timberwolves were on a 29-9 run in the first quarter. 29-9
Yeah.
run in the first quarter.
Yeah, and again, if you watch from the tip, I mean, again, they got blistered 9-2. I mean, it was 9-2, and they called a timeout because they were running. Denver was, and I was like, but again, it was like someone turned the lights off.
You know, turn the lights on. Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. The whole team turned it up. Jamal Murray, we hadn't been talking about it. He has struggled shooting. He was 4 of 18.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not very great. He's been dealing with a calf injury. Now it's an elbow injury now.
Mm-hmm.
I told people this is gonna be a very, very long series. I've told people that it's gonna be a very, very long series. The Minnesota Timberwolves already lost to the Denver Nuggets multiple times in the playoffs. Regular season as well. They lost them one playoff series back like 3-4 years ago. But I'm trying to tell you, this Minnesota Timberwolves team is something different. There's something different. They're not. The Minnesota Timberwolves are not to be played with. They're not to be played with. So at the end of the day, when it comes down, at the end of the day, when it comes to certain things, I mean, this Minnesota Timberwolves team, they got it. They got it. They're going to win Game 7. You called it and said that even though what happens on Game 7, whether Denver wins or not, you the one that said, you and Kirk said on this show that the NBA doesn't want the Denver Nuggets to go repeat champions back to back. So it's over. Game 7, it is over. Now, it's going to be a close Game 7. It's going to come down to the final possession. I don't think neither team is going to blow each other out, but it's over. The Minnesota Timberwolves will win at Denver before Game 6. Before Game 6, none of these teams were able to beat each other at their home court. None of them. Denver won 2 games on the road. Minnesota won 2 games on the road. Denver won at home. Minnesota won at home. So within those 4 games, both of these teams are 2-4 at home. So who has the advantage? The Minnesota Timberwolves. So give me Ant Edwards, and I know Jokic is
the Nuggets won 5
Listen to me. You didn't listen to what I'm
at
saying.
home.
I'm
At home.
You didn't listen to what I said. I said both of these teams for the first 4 games couldn't win at their own home court. That's what I said. Then I said the Nuggets won Game 5 at home. Minnesota won Game 6 at home. That's what I said.
So the Nuggets should win Game 7 at home.
No, Minnesota's going to win on the road.
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Both of these teams are 2-4 at home. Both of these teams are 2-4 at home. Both of them. The Minnesota Timberwolves win Game 7. It is that simple. It's that easy. Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. Dallas is going to close it out.
Game what is tonight of the?
Oh, this is Game 6 of the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. Who do you have?
Wait, so the Mavs are going to Game 7, right?
No, Game 6. Game 6 is on Saturday for the Mavericks. Tonight is Game 6 for New York and Indiana.
Oh, the Pacers will win.
The Pacers are going to force Game 7?
Yes.
Why?
Well, 2 evenly matched teams, and it's a home court series. And the Pacers have enough to beat the Knicks with their backs to the wall, and it could get ugly quick. They play well there, man. They have all season and in the playoffs. They play well in Indianapolis.
Give me the New York Knicks to close out the series tonight. Now, despite the New York Knicks in Game 4 getting blown out by 40 points, they're going to remember that Game 4. That is not going to happen again. They're going to remember. They're going to remember how to close the series. Jalen Brunson is going to get better. Dante DiVincenzo is going to get better. Josh Hart is going to get better. Everybody's going to play better. This is going to come down to a defensive game. New York Knicks will go to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2012. Since they had Melo, Stoudemire, Chandler, it's been a very long time. Very, very, very long time. But the New York Knicks will face the Boston Celtics next week. So give me the New York Knicks to win tonight. That's what will happen, and they can't stop Jalen Brunson. Can't stop Jalen Brunson. The Indiana defense is going to get exposed. They can't stop Jalen Brunson. And the New York Knicks will be better at contesting those threes and not giving up all those threes that they did in Game 4. They will be better. Who you got between OKC and the Dallas Mavericks game 6 on Saturday.
In Dallas. Give me. Wow, that's tough. I'll take Luka now to close it out, game 6, since they're in the lead, right?
Yes, the Mavericks are up.
Now they don't want a game 7. No, that one's going to be finished. But so we can agree on that one. So, but we disagree on 2 of them. So we got some chicken fingers on the line. Chicken fingers.
And then let's say Indiana and New York go game 7. Game 7 will be played Sunday at New York at 3:30. Who do you got to close out the series in game 7?
The Knicks.
If it happens. So the Knicks close out game 7.
Yep.
And you said the Denver Nuggets. I guess looks like this game will be played at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Minnesota and Denver. And you're taking Denver.
What?
The line.
1 o'clock?
4.5. Yeah, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock Eastern time.
You know what 1 o'clock Eastern time is yet. It says to be determined.
Wow.
But if the game's
That's just weird. That's just weird. They're not going to play that at 1. That means it's okay, because they're not going to do it at 1.
Well,
it's going to be in the evening because it's what.
Is it going to be at 1?
No, because
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Because 1 o'clock there is 11 o'clock in the morning. They're not going to start an NBA game at 11 o'clock in the morning.
You never know. It's ABC.
They won't. No, not doing that. Who else is playing that day? The Knicks. The Knicks will play at 1, and Denver will play at 3:30.
No, the Knicks already play at 3:30. The Knicks, Indiana, the Knicks already play at 3:30. If a game 7 happens.
7. Okay, then the Denver's game will be in the evening.
All right. Let's get into some NFL. NFL. Jared Goff, he got that long-term deal, but now he wants to win a Super Bowl with the Lions. Is there a possibility that the Detroit Lions could make the Super Bowl or represent the NFC? I think the teams that can represent the NFC championship game, it could be the rematch of the 49ers and Detroit Lions.
I think the Bears have a shot to make it to the Super Bowl this year.
No, whoa. No. The Bears are better than the Lions?
I think the Bears have the possibility to be the Texans, but make it further this year.
Are you
I'm not kidding either. No, I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious. I think the possibility exists. Now, hey, hold on. Hey, can I ask you a question? Okay, so first of all, like a lot of this thing comes down to injuries and stuff like that. So I know, but the reason I say that is because one, the Bears finally did the right thing, and they've surrounded their quarterback with 1, a defense, 2, receivers, 3, a running back, 4, an offensive line. Look at the first 7 games on the Chicago Bears schedule. Bring it up. We can talk through all 7 of them. And you tell me how many they're going to lose and how many they're going to win. With the rookie quarterback. C.J. Stroud was dude. Why C.J. Stroud get all this love? When he came out of Ohio State, you weren't all on him like you are now, wanting to go see him down at Big D.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you
Yes,
weren't. No, you weren't. No way.
You were not on Totem
No
Pole yet.
way.
You weren't on Totem Pole
I know
yet.
that, but there's no way. No,
I was high on
everyone's
C.J. Stroud. Yes, I was. I
everyone's
was
on
high on
him because
C.J.
he's
Stroud.
got his little dance. You know,
No, 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 no. I know what D'Amico Ryans can build in the Texans. I knew the Texans were going to be good. I was high on C.J. Stroud. I wasn't high on the other first round quarterback. I wasn't high on Bryce Young. He didn't have an offensive line. I was high on C.J. Stroud more than Bryce Young. Bryce Young didn't have an offensive line. He didn't. I looked at the whole team, the Texans and the Panthers. The Texans are a better team than the Panthers. All right, we gonna read the schedule. Number one, the Titans.
yep,
Who do you have? They're gonna beat the Titans?
yes,
No, that's an L. They're not beating the Titans. Number two, the Texans.
the who?
The Texans at Houston.
No, no,
The Colts.
yes,
No. Wait. No. Anthony Richardson is back. Shane Steichen. They almost made the playoffs without their quarterback last year. And this year,
okay,
the Colts are getting better. This year, they drafted great. The Colts will probably be a playoff push. They may be the 6th or 7th round, 6th or 7th seed in the AFC. The Colts had a winning
okay. If
record.
they're hold on. If they're the 6th or 7th seed, how are the Patriots making the playoffs?
7th seed. They're gonna be the last. They're gonna be the last.
All right.
That's what I already
Okay.
said. So that's 0-3 in my opinion. That's 0-3. The Rams. I know they ain't gonna beat the Rams. They ain't gonna beat the Rams. The Bears gonna beat the Rams?
No.
The Panthers? I'll give you out the
Yes.
Panthers.
That's 3-2 on my side. Keep going.
That's 1-5 for me.
I
1-4.
said they're going to beat the
1-4.
Colts. I said they're going to beat the Colts, the Titans, and the Panthers. Keep going.
You're not beating Jacksonville. That's an L. Not beating Jacksonville.
Where's the game at?
At home. You're not beating Jackson. No, it's in London. It's in London.
Got a chance.
No,
Okay, go ahead.
Jacksonville is good in London. Jacksonville is great
Okay.
in London. They're great in London. And you're not beating the Commanders.
What?
No, they're not beating. You're not beating the Commanders.
You know what? You know what? I know. I see how you play. You play. I don't like you, so I want you to fail. I got you. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good.
That's not how I play.
That's
I'm
how
telling
you.
you the truth. Y'all don't
No,
like the truth. They're not going to beat the Commanders. They're not going to.
you don't like. You don't like Caleb Williams. You don't like Caleb Williams.
That's not true. That's not true.
You're a hater, dude. Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not a hater.
No,
I'm not.
you're a hater.
No, I'm not. Because you're throwing a man into the fire. All of a sudden, you said they're going to make the Super Bowl.
Just like you say, the Jets are going to finish in a. You finish. The Jets are going to finish last place. That's being a hater. You're not being an analyst. You're being a hater. That's a hater.
I'm not being a hater. So
you said the Jets are going. That the Patriots will have a better record than the Jets. That's being a hater. You don't even know your own team. You don't even know your own team. You don't.
Yes, I do.
Then you don't know. You don't know NFL football. Then if you're going to say the Patriots, I
know more NFL football than anybody else. Don't say
no. I will say this. You don't. If you think the Patriots are going to have a better record than the Jets, I will take that title away from you. If you say that, that's blasphemy. That is blasphemy.
So what if it happens?
It is.
What if it happens?
It's not. It's not.
What excuse you going to make?
It's not.
What excuse
it's not. It's not going to happen. It will not happen. I'm not going to make any excuse because it won't happen, and I'll be collecting my money.
Yeah, no, you won't. Not gonna be collecting the money. So the first seven games.
5-2 possible.
Hell no. Oh my goodness. So what about the Packers? What about your team? So your team is not gonna do nothing either? The Packers? So the Bears gonna be better than the Packers.
I didn't say they were. I said I didn't say they were gonna win the division. I just said that they have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl.
No.
Based off of their.
No.
And again, you sleep on their defense that they put together because the Commanders gave away their.
Not confident in their offense. Keenan Allen's over.
You're not confident in their offense, but you're confident that the Patriots are gonna have a better record than the Jets. You don't know football. I'm sorry,
No,
bro.
I know football.
You don't know football. You don't know football.
Yes,
You
I
don't.
do. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. The Bears' defense was never an issue. It was their offense. That was never an issue.
And they have a bunch of new players. If hold on. If Caleb Williams has not even the season Stroud had, are the Bears going to be okay?
What do you mean?
Are they going to be okay? Are they going to have a winning record? If he's slightly better or slightly less better than C.J. Stroud, are they going to be a winning football team? Yes or no?
No, they're going to be 7-9 like last year, or 8-9. That's the best. The best I'll give the Bears, 8-9, just like last year. That's the best record I'm going to give the Bears. 8-9.
And you know what? And okay, as a football guy, you would know if they're 8-9 in a division with the Packers and the Lions. The last time I checked, Houston. Hold on. The last time I checked, 8-9 is just the same success that Stroud had, because Stroud played no one in division. 0, nothing. Don't say Jacksonville. Don't say Tennessee. 10-7, and they had no one in their division. Jacksonville stunk. The Titans stunk. The Colts stunk. Stop.
Well,
Stop hating on Caleb Williams. You don't know football. Dude, when you want to start talking football, like real football, then we can talk. That's not real. You can't talk from a hater's perspective.
It's not a hater standpoint.
It is. Dude, it all starts with you with your Jets hate. The Jets are Aaron Rodgers is gonna finish in last place in that division. Dude, that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
That's not blasphemy. The Bears will go 8-9.
All right, what's the Jets record going to be?
10-7.
Mr. Blasphemy.
10-7.
Huh?
10-7. 10-7.
And they're going to finish in last place.
Yes, because Buffalo won the division, and then the number 2 will be between Miami and the Patriots.
Buffalo's going to win the division.
Yes. You can laugh all you want, but if they win the division, then what? You're not going to be laughing now.
I can't wait to now. I mean, I don't ever want the season to go by quick, but I cannot wait to the end of the season.
The Bears have a better chance of going to the Super Bowl. Really? Are you kidding me? They got a better chance to go to the Super Bowl than the Rams, than the 49ers.
No, I said the Bears have a better chance to go to the Super Bowl than the Patriots.
No, they don't. No, they do not. The Bears. So if they don't, can we make another? Can I get another thing of chicken tenders? Like this is my second thing of tenders. What do you want?
What's the best number on the menu? I want that one.
Boss combo.
I want the boss combo that says. I want the boss combo that says 1. The Patriots. Look, Chicago will have a better record than the Patriots. I'll bet a boss combo.
Oh my goodness.
I'll bet a boss combo. You're in or out.
Okay, whatever. It's a boss combo. Whatever.
Okay, second boss combo. The Jets will have a better record than the Patriots.
Fine. Take that too.
2 boss combos, right? Am I good? So I got Chicago and the Jets.
That's fine.
Against your playoff bound Patriots.
That's fine.
Okay.
We this is it for Totem Pole Nation. We go end the show because the blasphemy started when he thinks the Bears have a better chance of making the Super Bowl. Okay, that's.
I didn't say a better chance. I said I think the Bears have a chance to make the Super Bowl. I didn't say it was better than anybody's chance.
They don't have a chance. The Bears don't have No chance,
Did the
especially
Tech
in
did
the
the
NFC.
Texans
Huh? The Texans got a better
in the
chance than
NFC?
the NFC. In the NFC, the Bears, yeah, in the NFC. Who you got the 49ers? You got the Rams. You got the
And you got to
Lions,
remember,
the
without
Green
an
Bay
offense,
Packers.
without an offense last year, the Bears beat the Lions with their defense.
That was last
Without
year.
an
That's this
offense,
year. That was
but they
last
got a
year.
better offense. They got a better offense.
It's a Caleb Williams, a rookie quarterback.
So was C.J. Stroud.
That's two different teams.
Hater
No, two
Ray.
different
He drinks,
teams.
ladies and gentlemen, he drinks
It's two
haterade
different
on a
teams.
daily basis.
It's
No
two different
kidding.
teams. It's
No
two different
kidding.
teams. Two different
No
teams, two
kidding.
different organizations. Two
No
different teams,
kidding.
two different teams, two different organizations. It's not the same situation. It is two different teams in a different organization. And what you just brought out, a lesser division. The Bears in the tougher division than the Texans. The Lions and the Packers are going to make the playoffs. The Lions will win the
Okay.
division. The Packers will be second. The Vikings will be last in the division.
Well, I'm just saying they have a better shot than the Patriots.
No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they do not. That's just the no. Then what is everybody gonna say when Caleb Williams stink up the first 8 games? Then what? He's a bust. He's this. What's everybody else gonna say? He's not ready to be thrown into the fire like that. He's not ready. But that's the only option they have. That's the only option they have. They should have fired Matt Eberflus. They should have fired him. I don't know why he's
No, because he got the defense playing. The defense started playing. That's the only reason he's there. Josh Sweat saved his butt because when they started rushing the passer and they started shutting people down, I mean they couldn't score, but dude, they played some defense. You got to give them some credit.
I'm not questioning their defense. I'm questioning their offense. I'm not questioning their defense. But you have to be able to win on both sides of the ball, not just one side of the ball. It doesn't work.
I know that. Yeah, I know that. But they gave him a chance to get the number 1 pick in the draft, a quarterback, and they got a new offensive coordinator, and his defense was absolute fire the second half of the season.
Oh, and the Bears play the Patriots. We'll easily beat the shit out of the Bears.
When is this?
Week 9. You gonna clap for Caleb Williams when our defense is gonna suffocate him? Our defense is better than the Bears' defense. We're gonna suffocate him.
Is Bill Belichick walking back through that door?
It's not to be Bill Belichick. We still have the same defense, a different coach. We still running the same defense.
Oh boy.
What does Bill Belichick got to do with that? I'm not focused. I'm not worried about Bill Belichick. I'm worried about the new era.
Well, hey, look. Hey, at least you'll be in the top 5 of the draft. You can grab your offensive tackle or another pass rusher.
We're not going top 5. This is the last time we'll suck for a while. Totem Pole Nation. This is it. Just wait.
Who's starting week 1?
Who's starting week 1? Give me Drake May. Give me Drake May. Jacoby Brissett's going to be a mentor. We'll see if he wins it, but I think Drake May. Drake May are 2 young receivers. We'll get right. It's only May. We'll get right. We'll get right, and we'll prepare for the Cincinnati Bengals. But Totem Pole Nation, just wait till the NFL season because I predict the future. If I predict the future of the Dallas Cowboys, I also predict the future of the NFC North, which I had the Lions first, the Packers second, the Vikings last, and the Bears third, and the Bears won't win no more than 8 games. And it's not me being a hater. I'm just speaking facts because I know what's going to happen when you throw Caleb Williams into the fire. Is he like that?
8 wins is a successful season.
I didn't say it was a successful season, but
in that division, they have a better chance going to the Super Bowl. They have a better chance going to the Super Bowl than the New England Patriots. And you'll see when you So the Patriots. So they'll win 8 games. So how many games the Patriots winning?
11-6. 11-6. I said it. I said it on the watch party. 11-6, and I'm going to stick to that answer. 11-6. Totem Pole Nation will be
The,
back on.
but you said you predict the future. What if they go 6-11?
They're not going 6-11. They won't. Not going from 4-13 to 6-11. It's not going to happen. By the way, I predict the future. Totem Pole Sports will be back on Monday. Don't forget, we're sponsored by CP Rejuvenate, and go to Autograph.io where you can put in the code Totem Pole Nation. And I'm always going to be right because one, the New York Knicks will close out the series tonight, and Saturday and Sunday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will face the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals on Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics game one. Boston will win game one, and they will advance to the finals. We'll see you on Monday. I predict the future. Never a hater, always great. Adios.